Well, hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Dave if you're new here, and if you're not, well, probably get tired of hearing it, but my name is still Dave either way, whether you're new or you're not new. And I have been promising a potato dig video for quite some time now, and unfortunately, this isn't going to really be like our previous ones, or past ones, excuse me, over the last couple of years where I'm digging and holding up potatoes and, yeah, look at me, whoa. And there's several reasons for that. Number one, it has been so unbearably hot that I had to just get out here and dig some to get them done when I could get them done. And wow, it's been brutal this year, hasn't it? I don't know if it has where you are, but we've had weeks of 90 plus degree weather, humid, and then raining every day. We've had a break here where it's only about 25. Yeah, I wish I'd go outside in just my underwear, but we're just 25 degrees. No, we've had a stretch here where it's 85 degrees a couple days here, and the humidity has been a refreshing only about 70%. So I took advantage of that. I had 2 small beds left, both of the German butterball potatoes. Sorry, I'm trying to move you around. I can't find my tripod either. I'm so disorganized right now, and it gets worse too. But so I'm holding the camera. I'm here. I've dug up some potatoes. I'm going to show you, and I did dig up some potatoes yesterday. So I had German butterball. I had about 5 pounds of them, split between 5 pounds. No, it might have been. It was 3 pounds, I think. Split between 2 beds. I've already dug up one of the beds and got 10 pounds of potatoes out of it. And now I'm going to dig the other one. It was kind of wedged into 2 small beds in order for me to just kind of squeeze them in. I had originally not planned on doing many potatoes, white potatoes. I think I even said in a video earlier, sorry, the bugs, in a video earlier that because I'm diabetic, I wanted to kind of focus more on sweet potatoes, which are more fibrous, do less to raise your blood sugar than a potato does. But what apparently I had forgotten was last fall, when they first came out and came on sale, I'd ordered this bag of potatoes. So then I ordered a bag of red potatoes, and thinking that was going to be the only potatoes I had. Then I got the German butterball potatoes. Then I got the potatoes that I just dug up, and I think I did a reveal about a week or so ago of the compost potatoes. So instead of just having a few potatoes, I'm probably going to end up pushing 40 or 50 total pounds of potatoes this year. For my wife and I, that's quite a bit. That may mean they go bad before I get to them, but we'll do what we can here and see what we can do. So the other thing that's working against me right now is my son, who is a sound and video editor. He edits all my videos. I've never had to edit a video once. He doesn't do the ones that are like this one. This one is going to be me talking straight through with no editing. I don't send those to him. But when I have the longer ones that need to be video edited, he's nice enough to make up a title screen and put in some graphics, right across the screen, like and subscribe, because that is important to us that you like and subscribe. We want to provide information, and we want you to be aware of it whenever it comes out. However, he's just had his first child, him and his wife, and they are quite busy. And his first child actually correlates to my first grandchild, a young lady named Ruby Jean, and she is absolutely darling. I may be a little biased, but amazing, very cute. Anyway, their hands are full, so I'm not asking him to video or to edit any videos right now just because he's busy. And I don't want to take away from him with that. And so we're going to do this. I'm going to kind of dig a little. I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to show you what I got. And, we'll call it a day. And, see, that's right there. That's something he would have edited out, but I guess I'm learning editing next. That's good for me. It'll be a chance for me to grow and to learn something new. So I'll have to figure out how to do that. In the meantime, I'm going to turn you around. All right. So we're here. It's a small bed. You can see this is my cattle panel arch. That's going to be a gate there. And this is a arch that goes over. It doesn't have really much on it growing right now. We're in a little space here that is about, maybe 3.5 feet by 4 or 5 feet square, 3.5, 3 by 4, 4 by 4. And we're wedged right up here against, if you know what these are, you know they don't play nice with neighbors. These are all my Jerusalem artichokes. They got blown over about a week or so ago when the wind was really blowing. So they have been kind of invading this space, as well as this Bermuda grass that is just forever here. And that's been invading this space. The ground is nice and loose. Yeah, you'll see. There's what I've started already. Ground is very loose. It's loose compost. The potatoes did seem to do well here. I have never planted German butterball, which is what these are, before. So I was kind of surprised. There's quite a few little ones, much more so than I seem to have in other potato types. The red Pontiac, or certainly russets. Russets are a much bigger potato. I think that's a given. But we've got a few plants here. These were lush a month and a half ago, growing full and thick, and they just gotten the plants started to die back. They're potato plants. The plants died back, and so the bed quickly got taken over. So what I'm gonna do, you saw where I just pulled that. Oh, look at that. There's two right there. Again, small ones. These German butterball, if you're not familiar with those, very basically called butterball. They have a very buttery texture. They're great for mashing. They're also great for frying. You can take these little ones, just slice them into a piece or two, or even some of these slightly bigger ones. You can see that's still not a huge potato. Slice that into slices for breakfast or for whatever you like. But that's what I'm probably going to use them for. They're a very good frying potato, and they are an excellent mashing potato. So let's see. Hopefully I won't make you too nauseous moving the camera around. So a couple little ones here, but holy cow, look what popped out. Just a bonanza. So we're doing well with the potatoes. It's honestly been one of the high points this summer. The last month or so, it has been so hot, coupled with so humid and so much rain, that my tomatoes have really gotten beat up. They're wilting they're wilting in the intolerable heat. And I'm not going to lie and tell you that I've been out here weeding them every day. I haven't. So they're a bit overgrown. And as anything that anybody that's familiar with tomatoes will tell you, when you have high heat and you get a blast of rain every day with that high heat, then the tomatoes just immediately burst, and they have been either splitting open, or I bought a mortgage lifter this year. I'd never grown them. I haven't gotten a single one. They're busting open green because it's so it's just been the conditions have been so non-conducive for the tomatoes. There's a couple more, and there's another one. So these are all, this is pretty average size. I think that's about the size of the other one I had a minute ago. These have been probably one of the bigger ones, bigger sizes, maybe like that. But again, I'm going to use these mostly for mashing or for slicing and frying. So I don't need a great big potato. I'm not you know, I'm not making baked potatoes out of these, or twice baked potatoes, or any kind of baked potato probably. I'll have russets for that. And let's see here. Let's move ahead a little bit. I gotta scooch my butt up here. And let's see what we got. Whew, the bugs. It's amazing how even in this heat, those stupid bugs can just go and go and go. Okay, so we got a few plants here that are left kind of sticking up. Whoop. Just found another little nest of them. I like digging them normally while the plants still have some. I don't like wait until they just die off completely, because as you can see, there's so much weed competition that I have with really invasive stuff that the bed gets taken over quickly. And so when I'm doing this, generally I like to do it while the plants still have a little bit of green left in them, and they are a little bit still alive, I guess is the best way to put it, because then it allows me to focus in on exactly where the plants are. So for example, this is a leftover potato plant, and so if I have that, then I can pull these up. Oh, a little baby one there. And I can hone in exactly right where the potatoes are. So I just dug that right out of here. So let's see what we can find, what we can get. Well, there's a couple. Here's another one. I know there we go. I had quite a few plants in here, so I know there's gotta be potatoes. They did have great tops. I've been told before that if your tops look too good, that you're growing a tomato plant at the expense of growing potato. But I don't think that's, like I said, this little 3 foot by 3 foot, or maybe 3 foot by 4 foot bed is what we got here. And so far, that's what's come out of it. The other bed was about the same size, and I ended up getting 10 pounds of potatoes out of it. Lots of these little ones. These things, you know, I'll throw them in the pile, but if they end up back in the bed, well, maybe they'll volunteer something, you know. There's another one. A couple of them. Oh, another one. Yeah, a lot of these, not huge size, but again, nice size for peeling and for slicing and frying and mashing. I don't know about you all, but like a potato like this, and again, if you're not familiar with the, if you're not familiar with this, get a little sun on it. Very thin-skinned potato. I could dig my thumb right across there and take the skin right off. And when, for example, when we mash these, I don't peel it. In fact, I peel very few potatoes. I wash them off good, get the dirt off, cut them up to a little bit smaller size so that they boil evenly, and I'll rinse them once in water one more time to get any of that dirt off, and that's it. I put them in the pan, boil them, and mash them. Skin's right on. I can't believe I'm the only one does that. I think I've always heard that many of the nutrients are actually in the skin, and so if you cut the skin off, peel the skin off, and throw all that away, then what happens is you're eating nothing but plain starch and not getting any of the nutritional benefits such that they are from a potato. I mean, let's be honest, potatoes are mostly just calories, starch, but they do have some nutritional value. All right, so we've already gone about 15 minutes. That's pretty. Oh, look at that, another little nest. I swear it's like digging pirate treasure. I think, though, we're about at the end here. Whoop, there's another one. And yeah, I'm at the back of the bed here. I don't really see much of anything else. And so, that's what we got. Let me, I'm going to turn you back around. Ooh, sorry. That was kind of close, wasn't it? Let me get my arm here situated. There we go. So, it's hot. See, it is me. It's just a shadow on my face. I got my digging coveralls on, and I'm good to go. And that's about it. So we got a lot going on here. I had kind of alluded to it earlier. The grandbaby is 2 months old now, and I can't get enough of her. I'm not going to lie to you. It's, sorry. I don't know. Grandkids definitely hit different, even though she's only been around 2 months. I already see that, feel that. But it's very exciting. And I'm excited for my son and his wife and my daughter-in-law. And so we're going to keep doing videos best we can. I'm going to keep putting them out, and we'll hopefully get back to normal eventually. But in the meantime, obviously there's other things going on, and not that you all aren't important, but of course my family is very important to me, and so we're going to take care of that, and we're going to let him take care of his thing with his new daughter, and I'm not going to pester him. So you'll still see videos. They're not going to be edited, or I'm going to try to edit some, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not super tech savvy. I never have been. And that's it. The first bed got 10 pounds of potatoes. I'll have to go back and look. I think it might have been 9.5. I'm going to weigh these potatoes along with those, and then I'll do another quick post letting you know what our total was for the German butterball potatoes. Thanks for coming along. I appreciate it. I hope all of you are doing well. If you like what you see, as always, I would really appreciate if you like, share, and subscribe. Observationist Dave here. Observationist Dave is actually on Twitter also. He's a little more political on Twitter, and I'm never political here. For specific reasons, I don't want this to be political. So if you're interested, look me up there. In the meantime, if you lurk around and always are checking out the videos, please go ahead and subscribe, share, tell your friends, all that good stuff. And I will see you next time. In the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you then. Thank you very much.